Hello dear vanilla players, it's time for a new update. Now we'll tell you what will be in the update 9.3 epic. The ROA dungeon, aka Remains of the Ancients, appears in the 9.3 epic. A classic dungeon that can be accessed by any player. Dungeon channel is 1, which means that all players will get to the same location, not as in parallel world. The dungeon has monsters of different types, as well as 3 bosses. Killing monsters in the dungeon, in addition to the classic drop, you will receive ancient steel fragments, which are necessary to improve the level of equipment up to level 20. To obtain ancient steel, you need 100 ancient steel fragments. To improve weapons with ancient steel, you will be assisted by an NPC in the City of Ruins. The first boss in our way is the bloodthirsty Slaughterer. He has a magic defense, so he's easier to kill if you're a physical character. The boss is resurrected for 1 hour, like all bosses, and has its own boss card. The second boss is the Crystal Golem. It has a high physical defense and is much easier to kill if you're a mage. Like Bloodthirsty Slaughterer, he also has a 1-hour resurrection and a boss card. The main boss of the dungeon is Grandmaster Hector. High level, great physical and magical defense is the main difficulty for players who ignore the opportunity to get gauntlets and armor with magical or physical accuracy in the parallel world. When the boss's HP drops below 50%, he summons 2 bosses to help him out. The second major update in Epic 9.3 is the ability to get +1 talent point. To do this, you must get a quest from the mayor in Rondo. To gain an additional talent point, you must collect a set of jewels. We will tell you in detail how and where to mine jewel fragments using Arid Moonlight's underground base as an example. All jewels consist of 4 fragments, and you can get them by killing resurrected bosses on the 4th level of the dungeon. In order to summon the resurrected boss, you need to go through the dungeon completely, kill the boss and the stone. After that, a pillar of light will appear and the resurrected boss will appear. The resurrected bosses are much more difficult, so we recommend gathering a group of friends or a guild. By killing the boss, you will get one of the 4 jewel fragments. There are 7 gems in total. They can be obtained in the following dungeons: Arid Moonlight's underground base, Lost Mines underground base, Crystal Wallis underground base, Palmyr Remains underground base, Red Spider Circus, The Labyrinth, and Remains of the Ancients. Once you have collected all 7 jewels, they must be combined into a set of jewels and turned into the Mayor of Rondo. Turning in a set of jewels will give you +1 talent point. Thank you for watching and reacting to our videos. And if you don't play on Vanilla 9X yet, then join us. By the way, there are gifts for newbies. Write to Raccoon in Discord or Telegram and get your starter kit.